And now, Court Officer Charles Falzon and the Subway Mugger.
After serving 7 years with the New York State Supreme Court as an officer in charge of magnetometers, a special detail where I process people passing through the metal detectors at the courthouse, I had a fairly uneventful career compared to most cops. I never had the need to even draw my gun. But on March 14, 1992, I was thankful for all my police training. It saved my life. The day started out routinely, with me processing people doing one of our busy courtrooms.
Take it easy, folks. You'll all get in. Come on. Excuse me, sir. You want to empty your pockets? You got any coins or keys or anything in there? Extend your arms, please.
You ought to check your machine, man. Maybe there's something wrong with it.
Yeah? Do that. What's that? Placing you under arrest.
Oh, come on, man. I'm just going inside to see my friend's trial.
Not today, you're not. Hey, don't fight me on this. You're going down.
Incidents like that happen every once in a while. And although they can get violent, none came close to the situation I would find myself in that night after work.
Hey, Puglisi, what's happening? You got a hot date tonight?
Maybe. Who wants to know?
We're just going for a bite to eat. You can join us if you're not doing nothing.
Where you going?
The usual.
All right, just don't make me order the roast beef, because I'm telling you, it was awful.
Every so often, my partners and I would get together after work. It was a chance for us to unwind and talk shop without boring our families. I knew it would be late before the night was through, but I figured I'd be able to grab a cab without any problem.
Sometimes I just feel I'd rather be out there fighting the bad guys face to face rather than working in the courts.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Sometimes when I start feeling that way, I start thinking about the risks. Then I think about my daughter Ruth growing up without a dad.
What's Ruth, 3 now?
Yeah, she's growing up fast.
Gail having any trouble keeping up with her?
Yeah, no, she's great. As a matter of fact, I promised her I wouldn't be home late tonight.
Come on, it's only 11. What do you say we all go somewhere for dessert in a nightcap?
Sure, why not?
Sure, come on, Charlie. Half an hour more ain't gonna kill it.
Come on, Charlie.
Come on, Charlie.
Wait a check, please.
We went to a place that served desserts, and by the time we called it a night, it was 2 a.m.
See you next week, you guys. Have a good weekend.
Good night, Charlie. Give Gail my best. Night.
I could not find a cab, so I decided the subway would be the fastest way home. I was too late for the IRT train, but it was a big station where all the lines connect, and I figured I could find a different train to get me uptown. When I got down to the BMT platform, I realized that I must have missed that train too. I was cold and tired. All I wanted to do was get home. The place was completely deserted. Suddenly, someone was tugging on my jacket.
Don't try nothing.
My police academy training taught me to grab high on a knife, restricting the movement of the blade. I knew I was cut.
Get off me, you bastard!
He jabbed me in the forearm, the elbow, and the shoulder on the right side. I couldn't reach my weapon or my cuffs, so I had no choice but to hold them off with my bare hands. This guy knew I was a peace officer. I don't know how. I saw him spin around, but I wasn't sure I'd hit him. When the knife went through my palm, it severed some tendons, and I lost some control of my hand. It was hard to hit him, but thank God I landed one lucky blow. I knew the gun was empty, but I started to wonder if this guy had an accomplice somewhere.
Put my weapon down. Back away.
Please. Help me.
Now he needed my help. I'm an officer, he's my prisoner, and I knew I could not leave him there.
Don't leave me.
What's your name?
George.
Okay, George. Take it easy. I'll help you.
I also thought about the possibility of a train coming, and I started to pray that it wouldn't.
You're an ass, George. Why did you do this? If you wanted my money, why didn't you ask her to give it to you?
To this day, I don't know what he wanted. It all seems so senseless.
I'm sorry, George. I'm not doing so well myself. God, I need help. Hello down there. No, hello?
I was worried it might be Torres's accomplice, but I had to take the chance.
What happened here?
I've been stabbed and he's been shot.
Okay, just hang on, all right? Just hang on.
I thought I was all alone down there, but as soon as the young man left, another man arrived.
Hey, what's happening here? You all right?
He tried to take me off. I had to shoot him.
Yeah. I take these trains all the time and don't nothing happen down here. You sure you all right now?
I think so.
So he dead or what?
I don't know, man.
He tried to rob you?
I know that man meant well, but I remember wishing he would just go away. I prayed for help.
Help's on the way. Just rest easy. All right, just rest easy.
The transit police called my wife, Gail, and told her what happened. They were great. They went to pick her up and then brought her to St. Vincent's Hospital.
How's the other guy doing?
Even though I did what I had to do to save my own life,
Didn't make it.
there was still a certain level of guilt that I hadn't taken his life. But through therapy, long conversations with my priest, and the support of my family, friends, and colleagues, I am learning to live with what has happened.
Top Cops returns in a moment with the aftermath of these stories.
I don't have one reason you should try Citracel fiber therapy. I have hundreds. From Colorado, one letter states,
Brighter smile.
Brian Crockett was sentenced to 15 years in prison for the unlawful use of a weapon and attempted armed robbery. Andrew Gill, the driver of the bandit car, is serving 12 years for attempted armed robbery. The other suspect, a juvenile, pled guilty to attempted armed robbery and will remain in a juvenile facility until the age of 21. Special Agents Diane Sievers and William Simpson both received the Governor's Award for Valor. Both continue to serve with the Illinois State Police. Geraldo Torres died of gunshot wounds in the neck, chest, and side. He died at the crime scene despite Charles Falzon's heroic efforts. He was a known drug user and had a record of possessing and selling narcotics. Charles Falzon is back at work as a court officer for the State Supreme Court in Manhattan. He received the Medal of Honor, the Transit Police Chief's Award, and a Merit Performance Award for heroism from the Chief Judge of the Court of Appeals for his remarkable humanity and selfless courage. Charles Falzon has still not fully regained all sensation in his right hand.
I'm a sales assistant.